I'm in a pretty, let's just say, liminal space in my life right now. I film YouTube videos because it's fun to me and because I want to share my unique footprint and perspective with people, because really ultimately my goal is to connect with people that have experienced the same thing as me, to commune with me, and to know that, one, we're going through the uncertainty of life together, but two, that if I was there and I felt the way that you do, and now I'm not there, then that means that you can feel the way that I do. Because while I could really just sit here and kind of talk about the past in such a way that makes it seem like the struggles that I'm experiencing or have experienced are present, I really feel like it would be lying. Because it's not that I don't have my own personal struggles about all of the things that I've talked about presently, but really what I experience now is this sort of transition between knowing both sides and deciding and also trying to move towards the direction that I want to go in, but dragging along a version of myself in the past that I know is there and that I know I don't want to be there. That brings about, feelings of fear and a feeling really of an imposter syndrome when it comes to talking to you guys about the things that revelations that I've had throughout life, because it feels like I'm lying, like I said, because I'm not really in any concrete version of either. And, I could talk about how, nuance is important, and to know that for myself, I'm not angry with myself. I'm not feeling, I don't really feel behind. I don't feel any type of way about it. And maybe that's, relevant. But that I can't really offer you a perspective of lack. That I can't come to you and talk to you like I'm in the headspace of me a few years ago. Maybe let's just say, actually it's a few years ago. I don't really know exactly when, the line was between healed and unhealed. And that's, not exactly how I want to put that either. It's not healed and unhealed. It's just past and present, I guess. But at the same time, I would really, really love, a part of me really, really wants to emulate the past version of me so that I can better connect with you, so that I can show you and prove to you that what I've experienced is what you're experiencing. But I'm just not in that place anymore. And it's really hard for me to put myself in that place, because if I put myself in that place, I'm just going to be back where I was a few years ago. And I've tried going back into the cave for others to try to pull them out. But I find that so often when I do, I'm the one that blows out my own light. And I'm the one that suffocates this flame inside me, that what I feel like I'm doing right now is kindling it and trying to make it a blaze, and I just hope that I don't do a disservice to you by sharing these weirdly out of touch, but so heavily informed and so heavily experienced and lived anecdotes or advices or, just perspectives. Because I don't want you to feel like I'm lying to you. And I don't want you to feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, or you're better off not listening. Because really, like I said at the very beginning, if I have this, if I've been where you are and I am no longer where you are, but I am where I am, then what's stopping, or not what's stopping you, but then that means to me directly that you can be where I am. And you don't have to just be in that liminal space. You can be ablaze. You can be you can thrive, right? So I just wanted to like say that I think that imposter syndrome is a big thing for me, but it's almost like I have the inverse, where I'm so used to, before I was so used to not believing in myself and not trusting myself, not trusting the universe, not trusting the world, not trusting anything or anyone. And now it's like I know how, and I know that it's possible, and I myself know that there's versions of me that I can tap into where they've been over here and I'm over here, that I can, you know, embody. But I don't want to put my fire out anymore to show to some people who may not trust me that I'm worth trusting, because I know that, per my experience, per this like serious, like it's like debilitating, it's almost like words can't describe it, this debilitating version of existence, that I do kind of know what I'm talking about, and I do have good things to say. And, you know, that's my own imposter syndrome. That's my fear talking. But I just want you to know that if you feel like alienated by some of the things that I say when I talk about how things can be different, it's not my intention to make you think that those of us who have walked through fire and come out burnt but still alive, you know, are faking it, or like have it even all figured out, because I'm really scared too, and I'm really unsure too, and I have moments, even in like right now, I have this really this fear that what I give to you and what I give to myself is not truly worthy or worthwhile or important or good, that there's still strings that are attached to me from the past that like yank me back and make me feel like her again, even though I've done so much work to like step into this new version of myself. And it's really just like awful sometimes, and I think it applies to everybody. And I think that the humanity and the like truth of fluctuating in the way that we feel about ourselves, whether or not it seems that we do or don't have everything figured out, or like are on the right path or whatever, or you know, whatever. I guess it's just that not everything is as it seems. Yeah, so I hope that maybe kind of gives you a little bit more perspective for me. And part of the reason why I don't always dig really deep into my own personal experiences, and instead sort of like float around topics and like, you know, dig in when it's necessary. But even like in conversations where I'm one-on-one with someone, it's a lot easier for me to empathize in a way that is more personalized. But when talking to like a collective, it's like impossible to hone in on really anything other than the main thing, which is the point of this video, that like I'm scared too, and I don't know everything, and I don't want to know everything, and I would never claim to know everything, and that it's normal to, despite success in like healing oneself and in going it through one's like spiritual or lifelong journey, to feel moments of fear and doubt and worry, and that it's never just one image of life, really, because things will always change. Change is a constant. And yeah, thanks for being here. I love you so much, and you matter. Bye.